Wait, what the? You did glitch? Wow, this is the first time I see a glitch like this.
Choose your character.
今回は僕の勝ちだね。今日も生き延びることができた。
Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, we'll be taking a look at Jirobo, one of the more interesting exploitable characters in this game. Let's see what all Jirobo has to offer, starting with his neutral combo. Jirobo's neutral combo is probably the combo you'll be using the least. It still has some cool things in it like a tag extension, a Jutsu cancel, a ultimate Jutsu cancel, and a stun lock. Two things to note. In order to do a ultimate Jutsu in his neutral combo, you need to do one of two things. Either perform a rev cancel, like you're seeing on screen, or utilize the stun lock, which you'll see here shortly. You will also do more damage by utilizing the stun lock method. Now let's take a look at Jirobo's down combo. This is the second most popular comboing option given the sheer amount of damage and options that you have. Starting with his infinite, it's a pretty simple one. All you have to do is jump and hit as soon as you land on the ground. But keep in mind, positioning is everything. This infinite can also be whiffed. But keep in mind, you can always hollow step in order to have more control. The last thing I want to say about Jirobo's down combo is that his infinite is not a true infinite, meaning that your opponent is able to recover out of it. What I think is really valuable out of his down combo is that you're able to convert it into an air combo, and you'll see why that's important later. For now, let's take a look at why his up combo is his most popular comboing option. First, you could do two finishing options, which is throwing him up, or you could throw him to the side by not finishing the last button press of his up combo. So there's no need for your neutral combo in order to use a strike back. And your up combo does a stun lock, so it's your easiest infinite option. Another neat thing is all of the conversions you can do off of the stun lock. So this will be your most popular infinite option. Well, it don't have to be, but it's definitely a good one to be utilizing in game, given that you are forcing them to stub while they're in the air. When it comes to guard pressuring, Jirobo is no slouch. He's really good at doing it, and it's satisfying to do. A few more cool things about Jirobo's combos is that he can do a rev cancel on his third hit. Another thing is that he can do a tag extension up until his fifth hit. So if there's any times you want to throw a tag at your opponent, go for it. Don't hesitate with Jirobo. A few things to know about Jirobo's Jutsu is that it initiates a strike back, and the other thing is once you use it as a support, the damage drop off is heavy. Jirobo's grab is neat, it has good range, and it siphons chakra from your opponent. It doesn't absorb the most amount of tracker, but as you see, it's something. Moving on to his tilt, the unique thing about it is that it initiates a strike back, and with good positioning you can prevent that strike back. If you were counting, you may have noticed that Jirobo possesses 4 strike backs. So he has a strike back in his neutral combo, a strike back in his up combo, a strike back in his Jutsu, and as well as his tilt. So if you pair 2 strike backs on your team, you are able to perform what is called a strike back loop. Let's take a look. Keep in mind, Jirobo can interchange any of these abilities to do the strike back loop, so play around and see what's best for you. And now I think it's time to move on to what makes this character so interesting. Let's jump into it. Jirobo has one of the more unique air combos in the game, given the sheer amount of options that he has within it. He could do an air combo juggle, which isn't true, meaning that your opponent, if he's aware of the situation, he can block. He also has an air combo reset, which is also not true, but if your opponent is aware of these options, he could do a support dash and even counter. But that's not all. Let's look at Jirobo's more reliable options, like his stagger. All you have to do to perform this is slow down his air combo and switch right before he's about to punch. You're also able to perform the same technique without slowing down your combo in order to stun lock them. But this method could be a little bit difficult given that you have to have precise timing. So if this is the case, try using the guard manipulation method. One of the cooler things Jirobo could do with his air combo is he can force your opponent to teleport to one of your supports, which renders your opponent useless for the duration of the animation until it's interrupted, and it allows for cool setups like this. Now, by far the coolest thing you can do with Jirobo is being able to turn your opponent into your support, which is Kinshiki. So, a few things to know is that your opponent is not able to do anything, or by anything I mean he's not able to get out of this state unless you let him out. Another thing is they will still be in this state no matter if you switch or awaken. The only thing that they can do while being on your back as Kinshiki is call out their supports. A good way to view this glitch is as a softer alternative version of the crucifixion / strikeback glitch. So when you put your opponent in this state, they're not completely useless given that they could activate their supports and still damage you. But what's nice is it's a funnier trolling alternative than the crucifixion glitch. By now I'm sure you're curious on how to do this, so let's just jump right into it. First, you'll need Jirobo and Kinshiki on your team. You can start by air comboing with Jirobo, then on your third hit, switch to Kinshiki. This is frame perfect, so it'll look a little bit something like this. Keep in mind you can switch to Kinshiki if he's active on the field. No matter what, the preliminary actions to do this glitch is to switch to Kinshiki on Jirobo's third hit. And bonus tip, Jirobo's good at putting people outside of the map. Now let's look at the Jirobo Kinshiki glitch in an online battle. Oops. Oh, I got it on him. I got him. Dude, okay, so this guy's AFK. Let's see what happens when he comes back.
5 hours later.
Wait, what the? You did, glitch? Wow, this is the first time I see a glitch like this.